All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Wills. So I put up a poll on Google Plus and I asked, which one of these phones should I take to CES with me to do video recording if in fact I didn't want to take this DSLR. And the way you guys voted is crazy. You said that the Note 9 would be the best, and then you said the iPhone XSMax, I believe then the Pixel, then the OnePlus. But nonetheless, I'm going to actually, if you've never been to CES, it's loud. So in most cases, the first time I went, I tried to shoot video and talk right there. It's not good. It's too loud. And so the second time I went, I knew I had to do a voiceover. So either way, I'm probably not going to record audio with any of these. So that definitely saves the Pixel from being tossed out. But what I'm going to do is right now, right here, I'm going to film in this setting, because in CES sometimes the lights go out, all kind of things have happened. So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot some video right now, right here, with each one of these phones, and you're gonna tell me which one you think is the best. I'm gonna have some different colorful things sitting right here on the desk, all different shades, or just a few different shades, and you tell me which one you think looks the best and which one I should use for video recording. Gonna keep it simple and do 1080p at 60 frames per second for all of these. These three can do 60 frames per second in 4K. This one does 30, so I'm gonna level the playing field and do 60 frames per second at 1080p. So I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna just put some subjects out here. I'm gonna put some things stationary, and then I'll film with each phone, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. All right, so first up, this is the Galaxy Note 9. You guys said that this will be great for shooting video of CES and just doing reviews, period. So here it is. I'm not going to touch anything. I'm going to leave it as is. Just get these different angles of the products and stuff sitting on the desk. And you see how everything is produced with the colors and everything. Next, this is the OnePlus 6T. You can kind of see how it's going to handle these colors and how it reproduces everything. Give you some sense of what it's going to be like if I were to use this phone at CES. You get a whiff of the audio, but even though you won't be able to tell because I'm going to do a voiceover. But this is what the color accuracy will look like for these right here. Okay, here's the iPhone XSMax. You get some sense of how it's going to be. I'll use a stabilizer once I get to CES, more than likely though. And that's some sense of how the iPhone will look. All right, now this is the Pixel. Just kind of looking at the same material here. This is what it'll look like if I were to use the Pixel 3 to be exact. Kind of try to remember everything that's in view here. All right, guys, so yeah, this is kind of a tough one actually, because I personally like all of them. And in this setting, I use this setting right here, shooting pictures of videos of phones and things like that, because that's what I'm gonna be doing at CES. And sometimes the lighting is like this, because last time I was at CES, the power went out and there was people shooting in the dark. It was crazy. But this is kind of just a test, really. If I were going to use one of these phones, which one should I use to shoot? Now, I'll admit, last year I actually used the iPhone 8 Plus for a lot of that footage at CES. I mean, a boatload of the footage at CES. Pretty much almost all of it was done with the iPhone 8 Plus. So this year the competition is a lot steeper. The iPhone has some competition for video recording because I feel like the Galaxy Note 9 has fantastic rear cameras. Now, if I were to bump this up to 4K at 60 FPS, it would be even more crazy. Unfortunately, the Pixel doesn't do any 60 frames per second, but that still doesn't mean it has a bad camera. The 60 frames per second just gives you a smoother video or smoother things when in motion or whatever, or just looking how they look. All in all, if you guys are gonna, I want you guys to vote down below though. Not so much vote. Tell me, put these in the order that you think are actually at the top of the line for video recording, and which one, if you were going to CES, which one would you take if you didn't have a DSLR? Now I know I have a DSLR, but sometimes I don't want to tote this thing around because the technology that is in these phones is really, really good. So, you know, you might as well just use what you got. Even if you get to a level, I'm still trying to be portable and not carry a whole bunch of stuff. Because CES, when I carried my backpack, I was like, oh man, but I got a new bag, and I'm gonna put the least amount of things in there as possible. So with that being said, what do you guys think about all of these cameras on the rear? Just real brief, quick video. This isn't a long, drawn out discussion. As I wanted you to see, because you guys voted for the Note 9 on the YouTube community tab. You voted the Note 9, and then second was the iPhone XS Max. So, you know, what do you guys feel now that I've actually put up some video of each one of these here? And you can go ahead and watch the video again if you need to try to figure out which one you really can determine. If you were going to CES, which one of these phones would you want to use for video recording? Now don't vote as though you're just going to give the hype to the phone that you have. Be fair and level across the board, because, you know, all of these phones, to be honest, have fantastic rear cameras. I mean, they're really good. They really measure up. So leave a comment down below and let me know which one of these you think would actually work for you. Now, again, don't focus on audio, because I'm going to do a voiceover anyway for all the footage that I more than likely film at CES. It's just going to be photos and things like that and videos. But don't worry about the audio. The video quality is what I'm looking for, because that is what you'll see when I get back from CES, or while I'm there editing or whatever I put out. You're going to see a voiceover on top of whatever footage I actually record with either one of these. So leave a comment down below. Put these in the order that you would, or you ain't got to put them in the order. Just pick the one that you would take, you know, because I'm not taking all of these, that's for sure. But which one of these phones would you take to do video recording at CES? It's your man Jay Will. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. You guys voted on the Note 9 and #1, and you voted the iPhone XS Max #2. But we'll see how fair this is now, since we got some footage up. And I want to see how you guys get down. For real, I want you to be honest. I don't want you to pick the phone that you have and say it's the best. I want you to pick the phone that actually looks the best in this quick 15-20 second video that I did on each one. It's your man Jay. I'm out.